Hello everybody, good day and you're welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing this face for the very first time, this is Blessing, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you for sticking around, and if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Alright, today we'll be doing a video of how to cut and overlap shirts, so stick around. Alright, these are what we'll be needing for the video. For the cloth, we'll be needing our scissors to cut, the tape to take our measurements, then this is the zip for the cloth. I'll be putting a zip, then this is the lining for the cloth, then I'm using 2 yards of Ankara, then the chalk, and also I need the pin to secure edges or to hold down some pieces together. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, the bust is 39 and we are going to be using the bigger measurement to take the one we'll be using for the folding, and the biggest measurement here is the bust. The bust is 39, so that's 9¼ If you are adding 3 inches to 9¼ that is 12¼ So 4 to 12¼ 12¼ Alright, this is 13. This is 13. So what we have to do now is to measure. I'm going to be putting the measurement this way so that we understand. Alright, the armhole, the length of the armhole I'll be using for this dress is 8. You can use 7, you can use 9, depending on the size of the person. So I'll be using 8 for this one. Then the half length, like I said, is 13. The length of this dress, the length of the half length I'll be using before I attach the peplum will be using 16. First of all, I will try and put all the measurements this way so that I can use my ruler easily. Alright, just take the measurements. Well, it depends on you. You can actually add like an inch, 1 inch, because of the sewing allowance. So I will just add 1 inch. I add 1 inch to it. Alright, use my ruler to connect. Use my scissors to cut. Let's not forget, this is the back of the shirt and we'll be putting a zip, so we need to have our zip allowance. And remember, I said I'll be adding 3 inches to the measurement. Our bust is 9¼ and if you are adding 3, it is 12¼ and this is 12¼ So we'll be using 1 inch for the zip allowance, for the zipper allowance. Alright, cutting this side into 2. Going to be marking 1 inch for our zipper allowance across the dress. Alright, we're using the ruler to connect the line. Alright, so remember I said our armhole, the length will be 8 And the shoulder of the dress is 16, that is 8. Shoulder of the dress is 16, that is 8. So this is 8. Alright, all I have to do now is to connect the armhole. Alright, you come up by 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch. Then you look for the middle part, which is 4. Then you give it a curve. Give it a curve. The depth of the cloth we'll be using 2 for the depth. Depth of this cloth will be 2. You can make it deeper, you can make it go up, go higher. The depth will be 2 and the width will be 3. Width will be 3, so just have to connect. So is to connect it. And our shoulder, you know the shoulder is not straight, it has to come down, it has to be slanting. So I will go down by like 1/2 inch. Then from this place I'll connect it to the shoulder. Alright, then our bust is 9.25. I'll be adding 2-inch allowance instead because of our zip. I used 1 inch for the zip already, so that's 3 inches. So I'll be using 2 inches left for the cloth for the allowance. So 9.25 plus 2 inch is 11.25, and this is 11.25. Then the under bust is 33, that is 8.5. 8.5 plus 2, that's 10.5. This is our under bust. Then all we have to do is to connect it. Alright, what we have to do now is to cut. Alright, we are done cutting the back of the dress. So I'll be using my pin to fold in the 1 inch allowance. I'll be using our pin to fold in the 1 inch allowance. That's the 1 inch allowance for the zipper, because I'll be using the back to cut the front. So just through the dress. Fold it all in. Alright, we are done. So this is it. I'll be using it to cut the front. Fold the material into 2 for it to be easier for us to cut. So put it this way. is all right. We are done cutting the front. All right, this is the front. So what you have to do is you open. This is the front. All you have to do is open it. All right, you find the middle point of, look for the middle point of the dress. Fold into two to get your middle point. This is our middle. This is the middle of the dress. This is the middle. All right, all you have to do is come down. You know, we already cut two already from the back, so you just, so you come down by 6 inch, because if you should add 2, that is 8. So you come down by 6 inch. This is 6. This is the 6. You come down by 6 inch. So the edge of the cloth, you connect it to this. From the edge, you connect it down to this place. Connect it to this place. All right, this edge, we are going to come up by 3 inch. Come up by 3 inch. So you just connect this one to this side. Just connect. You can use a curve. You can use your hand to do it. Just give it a curve. Give it a curve. Give it a curve. So all you have to do now is to cut. I'm leaving ½ inch, so in case I join with my lining, it will not affect the cloth. All right, this is one side, so we are going to use this side to cut the other parts of the cloth. This is how they look like. All right, this is it. This is it already. It's looking fine, as you can see. All right, so this is the front and this is the back. This is the back and this is the front. This is the front and back together. So if we sew, this is how it will look like. So you can actually cover it like this, or you fix the rope to this side and fix the other one this way. So if you are sewing, you go up by like an inch, then you leave 1 inch and continue sewing so that the rope can come out. All right, this is it. So all we have to do now is to cut the lining. This is the lining. I've cut the lining already, so all I have to do is to join them together. I'm done sewing the lining. I've cut the lining, I've joined it to the cloth. This is it. You can overlap it this way, or you can overlap it this way. It all depends on you, your preference. But for today, we'll not be doing this. We'll not be doing a peplon for this dress. We'll be doing a gather, but the gather will be kiss printing gathers. So what we have to do now is to deduct the length of the half length, like the half length from the full length. The full length of this dress will be 26. I'll be adding 1 inch for folding allowance, so that will be 27. So to subtract the half length from the full length, so the full length will be 27, like I said earlier. So the half length is 16 plus the sewing allowance, that's 15. So we are going to deduct 15 from 27. So if we remove 15 from 27, we'll be having 12. So the length of the gathers will be 12. So let's cut our gathers. That's 12. The length of our gathers is 12. I'm done. I've attached the rope to the cloth, to the dress, and this is my gathers I told you about. I did them kiss printing for this dress, so this is how it looks like. Alright, if you enjoyed watching this video and it helped you a lot, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.